Hi, my name is Katherine Rogers, and I'm a research assistant at Silent Spring Institute. At Silent Spring, we research the environment and women's health by looking at exposure to environmental chemicals. I would like to tell you about a new water quality project that will see how well eco-toilets stop unregulated chemicals from entering the groundwater and potentially drinking water. I'm going to start with a little background info first.
Well, we all recognize this, right? It's a standard flush toilet. Toilets are considered one of the best inventions of the 19th century. They carry waste and dangerous pathogens out of our homes, which certainly beats emptying our waste into the streets. Toilets are either connected to sewer systems, which are large networks of pipes that carry waste to treatment plants, or they're connected to septic systems, which treat the waste on site. Septic systems remove pathogens in a septic tank and release the treated wastewater into a series of pipes or a leach field where it percolates into the groundwater. Septic systems are used by about a quarter of the population. In the US, toilets flush 5.8 billion gallons of fresh drinking water per day. And that is a lot of water to move our waste every day. So where does all that waste go once it leaves our homes and gets treated by septic systems or wastewater treatment plants? Well, water from wastewater treatment plants is discharged into our rivers, lakes, and oceans, and wastewater from septic systems primarily is sent into the groundwater. And unfortunately, not all contaminants are removed from treatment. About 40% of the US gets its drinking water from groundwater, so there are potential problems with this for both our ecosystems and human health. And it's common for groundwater to be contaminated with things like pharmaceuticals, hormone disruptors, consumer product chemicals like flame retardants, and other chemicals that are not removed by septic systems. Many of these compounds are not monitored in drinking water supplies, and we call them emerging contaminants. Hormone disruptors alter normal hormonal functioning in the body. Hormones regulate virtually everything we do, from our metabolism to brain function to reproduction and more. Even slight changes in normal levels can affect us. Hormone disruptors in freshwater have been shown to cause fish to experience hormonal changes, switching the male population to female, hindering their ability to reproduce. People can also be exposed to emerging contaminants at very low levels in drinking water, and we don't know what the health effects of such complex mixtures are. So now comes the fun part. One solution that has great potential are eco-sanitation technologies, or eco-toilets. These are low-tech, low-cost, energy-saving, water-saving solutions. So what are eco-toilets? Well, they look just like our normal toilets, except they use little or no water to carry our waste to a collecting chamber, which is usually kept in a basement, although homes without basements can use eco-toilets too. The waste, along with all of the antibiotics, pharmaceuticals, birth control, and other emerging contaminants we excrete, is diverted from ever entering the groundwater. Solid waste decomposes naturally and turns to compost, usually within a couple years for a household, and liquid waste is kept separate, and the water evaporates through a vent to the outside air, leaving behind a sanitary product that can be used for fertilizer. The process is sustainable and it's odorless. The compost is left completely pathogen-free. It is just dirt. The town of Falmouth on Cape Cod in Massachusetts has grant money for a pilot project called the Eco Toilet Demonstration Project to install eco toilets in people's homes to see how these toilets mitigate nutrient pollution that's affecting the Cape Cod environment. And Silent Spring Institute will see how these toilets handle emerging contaminants. So with funding from the Massachusetts Environmental Trust and private donors, we will be the first to measure how well these toilets keep emerging contaminants from entering the groundwater. In order to do this project, we will measure levels of emerging contaminants in the septic systems of 5 people's homes before their eco-toilets are installed. So even with eco-toilets, people will still need to have working septic systems to receive water from showers, sinks, and washing machines. We will then return to these 5 homes to see how much levels of emerging contaminants change in the septic systems after eco-toilets are in use. We are really excited to evaluate this innovative approach to solving the Cape's groundwater pollution problem. Our previous work has identified the problem with groundwater contamination from septic systems, So being able to research potential solutions is a great step forward. Thank you for learning about this project, and if you would like to find out more information, please contact Silent Spring Institute at info@silentspring.org.